Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. The topic for today is all about risk-taking. I've had many conversations over the week, and this is the one that's really coming to the surface a lot, risk-taking. Because if you are not a risk-taker, if you're always playing it safe, there is no growth in that. Playing it safe does not get you anywhere fast. So being a risk-taker, really getting your mindset tapped into the abilities that you have, the possibilities, which are endless. It's an infinite amount of possibilities that you have that your life is calling you to. So being a risk taker, I think about this for my life, and everybody's at different points in their life, and wherever you are, it's perfect for you. And there's always the next level, there's always the next evolution that you can go towards if you're a risk taker. Are you a dreamer? Do you have big dreams? Do you have big goals set for yourself? I hope that there's something that is motivating you, that you're passionate about, that you would like to move towards. So one of the first questions that you can ask yourself is, if I knew I could not fail, what would I do right now? If I knew I could not fail, what would I be doing right now? Because a lot of times what holds people back from really pursuing their dreams is that fear of failure. And if you really knew who you were as a spiritual being, if you really knew your capabilities, if you could have that positive mindset where you're tapped into that level of consciousness, you would know that you will always get to your dreams and your goals if you can keep your mindset in that stream and keep moving towards that way. In fact, I don't think failure is a really good word to use because, there's going to be learnings. I think learnings would be a better word, because even through my story, and I look back at the risk-taking I've done all through, going through school, going through the corporate world, and then having another big idea. And my idea was about the human potential. What are we really capable of? And once I realized what we could do, what we can heal ourselves, we can manifest, and I started to believe that, that's whenever I took the leap of faith to really go out and do what I'm doing now. But all of the lessons I learned in the past, those were all upward spirals too. So no matter what you're doing, whether it's a business you want to pursue, whether you're working for someone and there's other ideas you want to pursue, or just have a happier career, or if you even want to take it to the next level and there's amazing people I work with, and they are doing even more phenomenal things. So the limits, there are no limits. You can do whatever you want to do. And it really is all about the mindset and what you believe. I know a lot of people will do like the coaching in a way of like wealth or relationships or things like that. Mine is a little bit different. Yes, the wealth is there if you want it. It's actually whatever you're dreaming of. I can show you the steps of how to manifest that in. And it's not really what you're doing, it's how you're doing it. What's the energy you're putting behind it? Are you tapped into the right stream of energy? Are you tapped into that level of consciousness that will help you co-create your dreams? Another question you can ask for yourself is, what is the cost of staying where I am? What is the cost of staying where you are right now? So that's a big question. What are your possibilities and what are you missing out on? Because there's so much available to you. So one is the not worrying about failing, and what is the cost of staying where I am. And I can tell you, for me, it was kind of scary to resign and go towards energy healing and all of these things that people may consider woo-woo. And I think the reason that word comes up is because people just don't understand. It's sort of like when we talk about magic, because I love magic. And I heard this definition the other day of magic, and I love it. I'm going to use it a lot. But it was, magic is the word many like to give to unknown science. And I thought, wow, that's really good, because my background is very sciencey from an engineering degree. And I think if you understand quantum physics a little bit, and you've studied that path, this is even beyond that. So this magic is just an unknown science. Scientists haven't been able to prove it out yet. But if you have the faith and you believe, you can prove it out for you and for your life. So the third thing is, what is one bold step I can take today that moves me closer to my dream? So what is that one big step that you're taking today that can move you closer to your dream? And I would say dream big, because anything is possible. I am in a very fortunate position of the way I help people and the way I serve, and that's through energy healing, and it's also through coaching. So I get to work with people that have these passionate ideas about business, and that's right up my alley, because I have lots of business skills from the 3D world. And then I also work with people who are light workers, who want to learn all of the energy healing that I have, who want to learn how do they download the light codes. So it's really interesting what people are doing in the world today. It's really interesting what our capabilities are. We can heal, we can manifest, we can bilocate, we can do so many phenomenal things. So whenever I say dream big, really dream big, because anything is possible. So until next time,